This is Eagle Owl, and today I'm going to be talking about Jalen Carter. He's been an absolute monster. Also, Nolan Smith. I think I owe him an apology. And lastly, we're going to talk about Jordan Davis, and he's been clutch. But let's get straight into it. All right, man, before we hop straight into it, I definitely want to talk about Jalen Hurts just a little bit because I definitely see it. You guys see it. To the Fitzpatricks, to whoever's on ESPN. They keep saying Jalen Hurts is going to hold the team back. How I'm looking at it right now, I think it's just Jalen Hurts' turn, right? Beginning of the season, it was Vic Fangio. Then it was Slay. Then it was Nick Sirianni, and now it's just Jalen Hurts' turn. It's going to be somebody else's turn. I'm not sure who it's going to be, but it's going to be another player turn. That just is what it is. But I'm gonna just play the clip of Ryan Fitzpatrick, just in case you guys didn't hear it. Go back to, as you see, he's talking his talk like, yeah, the Eagles can be a Super Bowl team, but I didn't lead this game with a lot of confidence, etc., etc. What he said. I don't agree with that because there was key plays that Jalen Hurts made that kept the team going. Now, were there some missed throws? Absolutely. Were there some drops? Absolutely. If you ask any NFL player, a Sunday to Thursday game is really similar to a back-to-back game like in the NBA, and those games can be really hard. Like, we had all walkthroughs. There was no really, all right, we're going to script this, get ready for this, scheme that up. It was just walkthroughs. You get through those days. You just had a tough game Sunday. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you back at it again. But you do get the quote-unquote mini bye. I still believe Jalen Hurts was concussed, in my opinion. Did Jalen Hurts have the best game? No. But I think Jalen Hurts did things that helped us win, like go for that run on that third down. And the main thing is not turning the ball over because now you have the team. Whereas though we just need Jalen Hurts right now to not lose the game. Like you got Saquon Barkley. A lot of people not talking about Dallas Goedert, but Dallas Goedert had a monster game besides the fumble. And shout out to Grant Calcaterra. But Dallas Goedert had one hell of a game. Of course, AJ Brown had a game. It wasn't that 100+ yarder, but he made some big catches. Devontae Smith statistically wasn't the best game, but he made some of his catches. He dropped one too. So it was a lot of miscues, but that's what you expect from a Sunday to Thursday game. And that's why it was very important for us to do what we did against Dallas, had the team rest. And even with that rest, we were still rusty. And a rusty Eagles still beat the brakes off of the Commanders, and we left 7 points on the board. So I had no worries about this team. Just keep add fuel to the fire. Add fuel to the fire. Jalen Hurts, he's going to come out and ball out. Then it's going to be something else. It's going to be something else, man. But right now, unfortunately, it's just Jalen Hurts' turn. We had this cycle go on and on and on since the season started. It was N'Kobe Dean at one point. It was Nolan Smith at one point. It was Vic Fangio at one point. It was, it's always somebody in Philadelphia we harp on. But the broader picture is we 8-2. We have the second seed. I think the Lions got some teams that they have to play that they can possibly lose to. We could possibly lose as well. But I think they got a greater chance of losing than us. So we'll see how this thing go. But if they let us get that first seed, let us get that bye, it's up. It is up from here. But let's talk about the topics, man. Let's talk about Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter played every single snap against the Washington Commanders. Every single snap. I think it was 66. He played all 66. And he was completely dominating the Commanders. Yeah, they guard got, a couple good reps, but overall, if you watched that game, Jalen Carter was definitely like the player of the game. But let's listen to Baldy just break down his game.
It took all of 5 plays for Jalen Carter in this game to beat this choke block right here and to hit Jaden Daniels like he's an anvil, knocks him sideways. Like, we watch him now, like, this guy's ability to escape. Like, he could escape from Alcatraz. Like, he doesn't stay blocked. You can't run away from him, and you can't run to him. He wins so easily. Like he's like that. Every quarterback feels that. It's like a gust of wind coming right at you. Josh Sweat cleans it up. This is the third quarter now. Third quarter, the guy played every single snap last night. This is gut. Like Wiley's blocking down on him. He beats a down block and down goes Robinson. You can't run to him and you can't run away from him. He's just playing ball on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Look at everybody else and look where Carter is. Like he's backed up to tackle 3 yards to make that tackle. Played all 66 snaps. You can't choke block him. Biotis is going to choke block him. He's going to try. It's just like a car crash on the Schuylkill. He just creates it. Like it just bubbles everybody and Jordan finishes up for him. So you want to try to run to his side? There you go. There's the escape. Where's Robinson going to go? Right to the bread man. And he ain't going forward. He's going backwards if he can. Like right here on 4th and 2. This is a big play in the game. He's just going to bubble the guard right here. Like Biotis is trying to get out. He just bubbles him. And down goes, well, he just flattened Jaden Daniels and Zach Vaughn just cleans it up. Big play. It's a turnover. 12-10 game. No sacks, but he was awfully close. Coming right down the gun barrel at Jaden Daniels. Like, Jalen Carter, I mean, he doesn't make every play, but he sure makes it hard to make a play.
You see, Jalen Carter, man, absolute monster, absolute stud. And look, if he keep playing like this, I mean, look, we're gonna go to the distance. Like everybody's just playing good. Like the defense, they took a crash course and they got it right. Like again, Jalen Carter is able to play every snap. The linebackers, of course, the cornerbacks, the safeties, they all looking good. We all looking good, but I'm happy Jalen Carter's having the year that he's having because he's gonna play more games like this where he's playing 90 to 100% of the snaps. But it's good that he's in shape because I think he ran out of gas his rookie year. But this year, so far, we're 10 games in. It looked like he got it. He got it right now. He's holding it down. Keep playing at a high level. Unfortunately, he didn't get a sack, but the sack is not everything for a defensive tackle. And again, Jalen Carter just keep dominating, and staying in shape because obviously Vic Fangio is going to give you a lot of snaps and a lot of opportunities. But guys, snaps he cut and has been playing at a high level, in my opinion, is Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis. You know, the reason why I'm hard on Jordan Davis is because the place we took him, and I'm one of those guys I thought he can develop and be a pass rusher. But those days are over. And what we use him for, he's completely dominating. And that's being a nose tackle, stopping the obvious runs. Like the Washington Commanders, they were rolling. They were rolling. It was 10 to 12, 2nd and 2. Couldn't get a knot. But that run stopping, it has value. It definitely has value. And he just doing stuff right now. A lot of it's not going to show up on the stat sheet, but if you watch tape and you're a football guy, you know Jordan Davis is involved in a lot of run stops. A lot of them. A lot of them, man. So Jordan Davis, keep balling out. I know I was a harsh critic of you, but you're doing your thing. But a guy I was really hard on during the off season was Nolan Smith. I somewhat owe him an apology because again, I was hard on him. I'm like, man, can he be the guy? A lot of people got cut because of you. Like, yo, you're not looking good in preseason. But so far, every single game, just like N'Kobe Dean, he's getting better and better and better and better. And he's remaining humble. Again, I don't got any problem if you talking your talk. I'm a big CD Deuce fan. All he do is talk his talk. But you can't be doing that and you're not getting pressures against backup guys that's probably gonna be firemen. You can't get pressure on those guys. But right now, he's playing at a high level. Nolan Smith getting sacks. He got a sack on Jaden Daniels. Down these last 4 or 5 games, he's been disruptive. He's been doing his thing. His snap count going up. Bryce Huff, unfortunately, snap count is going down, but Nolan Smith, he's playing at a high level. He's playing at a very, very high level, and he's developing to the guy we expect. So now, when you're talking about going into what year 3, year 4, year 5, and maybe he can live up to the Hassan Reddick, comp that everybody say he was going to be, because he's going to gain more weight. He's going to really get like that, and then the game is going to slow down for him. He's only going to get better. He's only going to get better. So shout out to Nolan Smith doing this thing. And I guess I apologize, right? Because that was one of my highest view videos, me going off on Nolan Smith. But he's playing again at a high level. He's doing this thing. He's locking in. Can't complain. But we got more games to go. Nolan Smith, if he keep this up, can't complain. Actually, before I wrap this up, let's go over the numbers between last year and this year. So last year, Nolan Smith in 17 games, he had 18 tackles, 10 stops, one sack, one tackle for a loss. 2024, this year, 24 tackles, 14 stops, four tackles for a loss, and 3.5 sacks. He could have been a victim of that bad system that we had, or that quote unquote Walmart brand of Vic Fangio defense that we have, and now we got the real deal. And Vic Fangio got these dudes playing at a high level. And one thing I like about Vic Fangio, he's that old school type guy. So Howie Roseman probably wants stuff his way, but we got the defensive coordinator like Howie. I don't care what you talking about. Nick Sirianni, I don't care what you talking about. I'm gonna have these guys out because these are the guys that are playing at a high level. Because old us with those young coordinators, I feel like I'm going in on Bryce Huff, but Bryce Huff would have been in the game playing like 50, 60% of the snaps because how much he's getting paid. Vic Fangio don't care about that. You see, he cut that man snaps, and he's like what he's seeing from Nolan Smith. He likes what he's seeing from Brandon Graham. He likes what he's seeing from Josh Sweat. Of course, again, Bryce Huff have his moments, but right now the guys that are playing at a high level, they are on the field. Like when he's seen with Jordan Davis, like, okay, Jordan Davis is not really getting after the passer. That's more of a Milton Williams and Mauro Jomo thing. I'm gonna use Jordan Davis this way. I don't care where you guys drafted him at. So we got to salute to Vic Fangio for scouting the talent and know what he's doing. But that's all I got for you guys today. And hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel? Nolan Smith, how do we feel about him? I had to give the apology. It is what it is. Jordan Davis playing at a high level. How do you feel about the Jalen Hurts thing? And this is Eagle Al. I'm out.